Well, Steve bought me some liquor.
Oh, girl. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hello, guys. How are y'all? I know I was supposed to been back on Sunday, but baby, let me tell y'all this. So I started this almost 2 months ago, and it has been for me. I can't speak for the viewers or anybody else, but for me, it has been wonderful. It also it has also been very challenging because I like to read and move on and go on and do on or whatever. That's what I like to do. So with me having this book club now, I have to read at you all's pace or not even share the book at all. But that's not my goal because I know there's some unfortunate people out here in this world. And I know y'all like, what is she doing? Why can't she look at the camera? I'm looking and listening. But there's some unfortunate people out here that like to read. And I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. I'm not gonna pay for no book. I'm sorry. Now, I have within the last I started March 3rd. And this is what, April 30th. So I've been into this for about 2 months, and the struggle was so real. When I say that, I mean as far as like I would DM or I would leave a message for the authors to like send me their titles, and I'm giving y'all a little bit history, and then we're gonna jump into this. But anyway, so I would DM the what you call them, the authors. I would DM the authors. They wouldn't get back with me. They didn't want to share. Not saying that they didn't. They probably just didn't have the time because I understand that they have a life as well. But what I did was the authors that replied to me via, you know, Facebook or whatever, I got their catalogs and I started writing down. So I had to think, I'm like, how am I going to get these books for my followers? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? So little did I know. I don't know if you all know too much about Amazon or whatnot, but when you're reading from Kindle Unlimited, it goes through Amazon or whatnot. And all you have to do is type in that author's name in the book and their whole catalog will come up. So, yeah, oh my gosh. When I first started getting my catalogs, I think I had like maybe 60. And I was like, you know, that's not good enough for me. It's not good enough for me. So I was like, okay, keep finding catalogs, keep getting more authors. So now, guys, I am proud to say that I have a total of 3 notebooks. And if you're looking or listening or whatever, you can tell, you can look in the camera. Well, in my background, you'll see a pink, black, and white notebook. And those are my catalogs. Now, what would really be great is if the authors, because I like to read stuff in the order that it came out. I'm a particular like that. And then I don't like, and I don't don't take offense to this. I don't like when female authors or men authors write about female trap queens and all this. I don't. I don't know why. It just doesn't move me the way that um it just doesn't move me the way that the other books do. So I have Hold on. I want to say I have a. Hold on. I'm finna do the math. Hold on. What flip? See, this is when I clean up in here. When I straighten up, I can't find nothing. Long as it's a mess, I can find it. So I have 103 N through Z. Then I have 163 of A through M. So I have 266 catalogs. Okay. And then that's not even counting the 35 um that's not even counting the 35 series titles that I have. So in all 651, how did I do that? 1, 7, 10. So in all I have over 300 and I have 301. Now, with that being said, if you guys have a title or know of an author that I should read from, you can leave it in the comments and I read the comments. Don't think that I don't, but I do read the comments. And we'll see if we can't find it. But it has to be on Kindle because I'm not finna pay for a book. I Someone asked me about the cartel. I did start reading the cartel, but I feel like if I'm paying for Kindle Unlimited, everything should be free. That's just my opinion, but hey, that's not what Kindle says. But that's just my opinion. I think everything should be free since I'm paying for it every month. So if you send me something, I'll check it out and see what it's hitting on. I'll see what it's hitting on. But with that being said, y'all share, subscribe, like, comment this video so we can get more people or we can even get a live club going, in which that's my goal, is to get a live club coming. And I know these books have been read already, but I just think it was a great starter to start out with, and I'm going to continue the journey on. Now we on to the next. We ain't gonna talk about that no more. So um oh my eyes. So when we left off on Saturday, I believe it was, we finished book one, and we found out that what's the face? Uh Drea and Toya. Drea had her baby before Toya. But Toya was at the club and they got the shooting, and so um me had to rush her to the ER. So after she had the baby and everyone left, Shad with his retarded ass, he came in and took the baby and told her, "I'll be back for you." But we already know Meek ain't playing that about no Toya. He ain't playing that. So we're in book two. We're gonna jump right on in, and I promise y'all I'm gonna get better with this note taking. I've just been going off the top of my head trying to remember, but now I'm actually gonna take notes on all the books that we discussed, so that way I remember what the flip happened. So that means I'm gonna be reading along with you guys instead of fast forwarding like I normally do in reading. I read from here. I read from my phone. I just read from everywhere. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Yep, I know. I never have shit set up when I come. I never do. I don't know why. I know that I'm going live, so why don't I just have it already set up? Crazy. I know. 1 through 10 today, people. Might go to
Toya was in
11.
a state of shock. It was as if my spirit had left my body. I wanted my baby back. I was lost with this shit. Shad was nothing but a fucking monster, and I wanted him dead more than anything in this world. She has only been gone a couple of hours, and every minute meant her life was in danger. I didn't know what he would do to her. I pray that he doesn't hurt her. The police were here asking questions and I wasn't going to tell them shit. I know the code of the streets and I knew Meek didn't want me talking to them at all. They said they would be back when I was in better shape, and they would be issuing an.
Yeah, we're having some technical difficulties right now. Let me.
Toya was in a state of shock. It was as if my spirit had left my body. I wanted my baby back. I was lost with this shit. Shad was nothing but a fucking monster, and I wanted him dead more.
Okay.
Amber Alert on Sinai. We did have a few pictures that Meek had taken when she was born, but that was it. Toya, I'm going to get our daughter back. I knew I shouldn't have left you here with no one watching you. This shit is on me and I'm so fucking sorry. I promise you, I will get her back and will kill every nigga I think is associated with taking her, Meek cried out. I have never seen him so angry and so emotional before. I'm sure he feels the same way that Ito. Meek, just want my baby. Get my baby. I screamed and broke down into a fit of tears. On God, you will get your daughter, baby, he said, kissing and pulling me into his chest. The door to my room opened and Zilan, Jules, Sierra, Ari, and Malai walked in. Please fucking tell me you were joking, my nigga. I know that would be a bad motherfucking joke, but this nigga can't be this fucking dumb. Zilan yelled. It was extremely tired because of all the medication, and just giving birth. Sinai was in the bassinet holder, next to my bed sleeping. I heard my door open, and Shad walked into my room. I grabbed for the box to hit the call button, but he pulled out a gun. He asked me how I was going to have his baby, and not let him know. He said he was at the club, he saw the truck pull out from the back and followed it. He had a duffel bag with him, he pulled out some rope and tied my hands up. He said if I screamed, he would hurt Sinai. I just sat and cried for my baby girl. He picked her up and placed her in the duffel bag and zipped it halfway. I thought I was going to lose my mind. He warned me again if I screamed when he walked out of the room, he would kill her. He told me he would come back for me and walked away with my baby. I cried. Toy, we gon' find the baby, I promise sis, Zilan stated. Zilan, you all have to do whatever it takes to get my goddaughter back. Ari yelled crying and Zilan grabbed her. Oh, you can bet that on every nigga's life in these streets, we are going to get her back, Zilan stated. Toya, I have already talked to the doctor and asked for you to be discharged. Jules, can you have a nurse come out to my home and be with her for a few days, until I know she's going to be alright? Meek asked. I got whatever you need, bro. Just to be on the safe side, I think all the ladies should be at our house, Jules said. What the fuck
Good say.
for? We are dealing with a bunch of pussies. The situation is not a Javier type time. This is a bunch of wannabe gangstas. But we gon' show these bitch ass niggas what a gangsta look the fuck like. Zealand spoke. I get it. But if that punk walked in a fucking hospital and walked out, that means that we are dealing with an irrational fuck nigga. We will not take a chance with our women and children, Jules stated. No offense, I can take care of and protect my lady. But if she wants to go with Ari and Ci, I'm cool with it. Toya, what do you want to do? Meek asked me. I would rather be with my sisters while you are
Mm.
out looking for Sinai, I told him, and he nodded. I got you. I will bring our daughter home, Meek spoke, and I believed him. I'm telling you, niggas, right the fuck now, I'm with y'all on this ride. First of all, he fucked with one of my babies for far too long. Secondly, he shot at us in a club full of people. That bullet could have hit me, one of you, my man, and logged, my motherfucking granddaughters. Like, riding on this one so, don't say shit to me about staying with the girls. Grams yelled, mad as hell. I was a mess and just so distraught over my baby being with Shad. I know that he is capable of anything at this moment. What the fuck happened? Miss Lauren yelled when she walked into the room. A bitch nigga. That's what the fuck happened, Lauren, and
She
his bitch ass
said,
gone die behind this shit. Grams yelled out. Toya, Shad took my granddaughter, my mom asked, and I nodded. Oh, dear God, my mom yelled out loud. Don't call on God, Helen. Call on the gangbang crew, cause we here and ready. We take care of fuck niggas all day. Every
and
day. Now let's get this motherfucking show on the road, Graham stated. She's right, we are wasting time. Let me get Lil Mama situated because we need to be on the streets. Let's all meet up in Queens in an hour, Meek spoke. Come on y'all, I got to go change, Graham said, and they all prepared to leave. Sis, we will see you soon, and don't worry they will bring her home, Sierra stated, kissing me on the cheek. I love you, bestie, Ari stated. I'm going to rip that nigga balls from his body, then we can play toss the nuts with them bitches. Don't you worry about a thing, Grams got you, baby, Grams whispered to me. I had to look at her and smile because I was all for that shit. They all walked out of the room and I needed to make sure my mom and Ms. Lauren knew the plan. Mom, I'm going to be staying at Sierra and Jules' house. I want you and Ms. Lauren to come with us until the guys get a handle on this situation, I told both of them. Alright, we will go get clothes and come right over, MS. Lauren stated. They both kissed me, then me and left the room. It took the hospital about an hour to get me discharged. I was now on my way to Sierra's house. Meek said he would have one of the guys from his team bring me some clothes. I sent up a prayer for him because I knew he was ready to explode. Meek, the only thing on my mind was murder. My daughter is the only thing that kept running through my mind, as I drove to the warehouse out in Queens. I had already gotten Lil Mama situated with Sierra, our mothers had made it over to be with the rest of the ladies. Now that I know my family was secured, I could concentrate on how bad this city would bleed in the next 24 hours. About 30 minutes later I was pulling up to our warehouse and it was full of cars, and I can't even count the amount of SUVs in this lot. What the fuck? I said out loud to myself as I got out of the car and headed inside. When I walked in, security was everywhere. I swear it had to be at least 100 of these niggas in here. That didn't even include my street niggas. Why we got so many damn guards in here? I asked. Because Lai is the first lady and no one upsets the first lady, Zeelan said laughing. All I could do was shake my damn head. Son, we ready to get this show on the road. Now, do you need any of my men for anything? That's why they're all here. If you don't some will leave, but my personal team and CYNT will be staying with me, Ma Lai stated. We don't need them, Ma, you know we got this and you. One said kissing her forehead and pulling her in for a hug. I appreciated her wanting to help and get Sinai back. I love you, baby, we gon' get that sweet girl back. Now, let's go find this bitch nigga, and put him in the dirt, Ma said. I nodded and put my focus on Zeelan. Where are they? I asked him. We have them in the back. Joe and Rule just went to go get them, Zeelan stated, and those fuck niggas were being escorted in the room. Meek, I'm sorry about what has happened to your daughter. I'm here for whatever you need, and I do mean anything, son. These little punks could have caused our ladies to get hurt in that club. That really pissed me off. I won't stand in your way. My men are ready for whatever you need. I think you boys can handle this lightweight. I'm going back to the house. Papa stopped getting his hands dirty years ago, but Mama Bear is ready, Papa Santiago stated and said his goodbyes. I walked up to the niggas and looked them over. This is Shad's bitch-ass cousin, Juan, and that is his boy Ramon,
Wrong
Zealand
answer.
stated. I'm only going to ask you the question once. Where is he? I asked the dude Juan. Man, fuck you and your motherfucking question, he yelled, and I nodded. Ma, this is one of the niggas that shot at us and almost hit your granddaughters. Fellows, meet the pissed off queen of GBC, looked over at Malai. You the little pussies that tried to kill us, huh? Wab. Wab. Lai yelled as she hit that nigga in the face with her gun. You gon' have to kill me because I ain't saying shit. What I look like? I ain't no snitch, bitch. Juan yelled in my face, and I knew that it was over for his ass. Lai sent a bullet straight to that nigga's dome. Nah nigga. Fuck you, bitch. Talk your shit now, oh you can't cause you dead. Your homie here next, if he feels like being a mute ass nigga. Lai yelled. Then Miss CYNT kicked that nigga in the head as he bled out. Damn, they were some goons with this shit. Hell yeah. Ma and Miss CYNT, I'm fucking with y'all. Zealand praised them. What about you, nigga? You gon' answer my question. If not, I'm turning you over to my hitta, I told this nigga. And he was sweating like he was in hell. It looked as if this nigga was about to cry. Look, all I know is that he talked about going to his uncle's house because we couldn't keep staying in the hotel. He said he lived in Connecticut. That's where we were going, after the club thing was over, this nigga stated. Was a chick with y'all at the hotel. I one okayed at him. Yeah, some chick he met named Amiya. Please let me go, my nigga, I need to get back to my girl. I don't really know that nigga like that. I just knew he was one's cousin. He said he had a way for us to come up on some bread, so, we came back with him, this nigga cried. Jeff, I need you to find every family member this nigga Shad has. If we don't come up with a Connecticut address, we go to his crew in the streets, Jules explained to Jeff. If we go to the streets and they don't give us what we need, they get a bullet, I spoke. So, will you let me go? Ramon asked. Do you have kids at home? I asked. No. It's just me and my girl, he replied. I lifted my gun and sent 2 hollow tips to his chest and Zealand let off a shot to his head. Dumb ass nigga, all he had to say was he had kids and he would have walked out alive, Zealand stated. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about son. Y'all see how CYNT and I do that shit? We ain't come to play with these niggas tonight. Ma yelled, giving Ms. CYNT a high five. We don't play all the time, they see us, lie. Lie, you got some weed? Those dead niggas done blew my high. MS. CYNT yelled out, she and Lai fell out laughing. Okay, so I don't have an address for an uncle in Connecticut. We need to take it to the streets. In the meantime, I'm working to see if I can get an address on the rest of his family, Jeff stated. Let's roll to the Bronx, I said, and everyone agreed. Come on CYNT, we gon' smoke in the car, Lai stated, and they walked out. It don't know what the hell we gon' do with those two. Did y'all see how they handled old dude? Neither one of them gave a damn about what they just did, Jules spoke shaking his head. Man, they ass has seen it all and done it all. Y'all saw how clean that shot was Lai sent? It takes practice to make it that clean. That was not her first kill. She can rock with me any damn time she wants to, Zealand spoke as we jumped in the truck, and Jeff pulled off. If I didn't get what I wanted out of these niggas in this trap we were headed to, they will not be seeing their loved ones tonight. My girl and I are going through a tough time not knowing if our daughter is dead or alive. These niggas' families gonna go through the same shit. But the difference is they will know that their bitch ass son is dead and why. Shad don't know what the hell I was thinking, listening to my cousin about shooting up the club. I can only assume those niggas is dead because I made it out of there before them. When my cousin Juan pulled his gun out I decided to make my exit and have the car running. One saw people running out of the club, and I also saw SUVs pull up and guards were standing out there with guns. My dumb ass still sat in my car near the side of the building. So, that had a good view of the front and the side of the club. When the truck came rushing out, I decided to follow it. When I realized what was happening watching them carry Toya in the hospital, I waited for hours in the car, until I saw that meek nigga come out. When he left the hospital, that's when I made my move. Shad, do you hear me talking to you? We need to get the baby some pampers and milk. Why would you take this girl baby, anyway? Amiya asked yelling. Amiya shut the fuck up. Let me think, damn, go in the other room and ask UNC if he will go get the stuff. This is my baby, just as well as it is Toya's. If I wanted to get her, I could. I yelled at her. The baby started screaming, I went to her and picked her up and she still cried. Toya was gone, learn not to fuck with me. I came to my uncle's house because her ass knew nothing about him. The only way she was getting her daughter, was her ass was coming back to me. Amiya could stay with us if she wanted, it would be nice to have both my bitches in the same house. UNC said he will go to the store because he doesn't want to hear the baby crying all night, she stated. Good, now I can get some rest. Just as soon as I said that shit my phone went off. I saw that it was Dree's ass. This bitch has been blowing my phone the fuck up. What the hell you keep calling back to back for? I yelled into the phone. I was calling your ass to tell you I had my baby last night, Dree screamed. That's cool, send me a picture and I will get up with you in the morning, I told her. What the fuck you mean? Why you can't come now? Dree yelled. Because I'm busy now. Send me the damn picture. I roared and ended the call. I swear these bitches about to work my last damn nerve. I'm going to wait a few days before I reach out to Toya. You sure it was the right thing to do? Shad, you know she's with Meek. Meek and the Kassom brothers are not a joke. Do you think they will find us? Amiya's dumbass asked. Bitch, how you gonna sit in my face and praise a nigga you used to fuck? I yelled. I wasn't praising him, I just know about how they are because I dated him, Amiya stated. Don't mention that nigga to me again. Ain't nobody worried about his punk ass, I told her and walked in the bathroom to take a shower. I got a plan for that nigga, just as soon as I get my shit together. I decided to text Toya and let her know her baby was alright. Me, the baby is fine. My wife, Shad, please give me my baby. Take me instead. Me, the only way you are getting her back, is if you are coming home. My wife, I'm not coming back to you. I just need my daughter. Me, well you not the fuck getting her. Don't text me, I'm shutting my phone off. I'm not playing these games with her ass, if she doesn't come that's on her. But she not getting her daughter, and I mean that shit. Toya was so worried about my baby, every minute that she was with Shad her life was in danger. I tried to reach out to him, but he was on some come back to me shit. I wanted my daughter and I wanted his ass dead. I have put up with his shit for all these years, and I was finally free. I was with a man that truly showed me what real love looks like and I was here to embrace it. It was hard for me to just walk out and trust another man. Hell. I trusted Shad at first. He said everything a girl wanted to hear at my age. He even showed me that he loved me. So, I trusted him, and it burned my ass bad. When Meek came along, it was like a breath of fresh air and I wanted him. It was just hard to trust that he would protect my family. I just couldn't chance my son and mother's lives in anyone else's hands. I'm so glad that I decided to take the chance at real love and happiness. I want everything that man has to offer. T just need him and my baby to come back to me safely. Toya, you have to eat, sis, Sierra said when she walked into the room. See, I can't eat, I just want to hold my baby. I cried out, and she came to wrap her arms around me. Toya, I trust that they will find her. You have the best of the best looking for her, and your man is no joke when it comes to his family, Sierra stated. I know, I trust that they will find her, I told her, and decided to eat the soup she had prepared. About an hour later, the nurse had come in to make sure I was alright. Hey baby, how are you holding up? My mom asked me. I'm just worried, Mom, I replied. Just keep praying. I already gave it to God, and you. Should do the same. Your sister called me crying and going on. She said she had her baby and it is a girl. She wanted to know if I wanted to come seize the baby. I told her I would be over as soon as I could get there. I know she has done wrong to you, baby, but she is still my daughter. That baby didn't ask to be here, nor should she be held accountable for the actions of her parents. I have two granddaughters now. Apparently, both born on the same day. I will treat them both the same. My prayer tonight is that Meek brings my grandbaby home safe and sound, my mother said. I understood her position. I'm just not fucking with Dree. I can't trust her and maybe one day that will change. It just won't be anytime soon. Mom, I understand that you need to check on her baby and I'm fine with your decisions.
Y'all want
I
some?
just can't get down with her. I don't know what the future holds. I don't see the relationship between us getting any better. Dree has done so real dirty shit to me and if Shad wasn't beating her ass now, she probably wouldn't give a shit what happens to me or Sinai. I can't give her any of my energy right now. I need all of that for my daughter and my man, I told her. I understand, baby, just get some rest, my mother stated and walked out of the room. I was so damn worried about Meek, but I knew I couldn't call him. Bestie, I need you to eat this damn food. You need all your strength because they are bringing my goddaughter home, Ari stated. I'm praying they find her friend. I feel like I'm going to lose it. I want Shad dead for this shit. There is no way that he can still breathe after taking my baby from me, I told her. Girl, you have got to know what type of man you have. Shad won't live to tell the story to no damn body. He will die. That shit you can bet your life on and they got grams with them. No, he won't come out of this alive, Ari replied. I called his phone begging him to give me my baby. He said the only way I'm getting her is if I come back to him. I told him I wasn't, and he hung up and turned his phone off. One spoke, and the tears came rushing down my face. Toy, you should have played along with him. That man is not stable. If you play his game, that could be a way for me to get to him. Just wait a little while and then call him back. Maybe he will turn his phone back on. Shit, we can track him if his phone is on. I will call Zealand and let him know our plan, Ari stated and left to call Zealand. Fuck, I wasn't even thinking about that shit. I will wait a few hours like Ari suggested and call him back. I tried to call Meek's phone, I just couldn't hold out any longer. I dialed his number, but he didn't answer, and I decided not to call back. At this point, I just needed to wait this out and pray for the best outcome. Meeky were pulling up to the trap, in the Bronx, and before the car could stop all the way I jumped out and ran up to the door kicking that bitch in. Zealand was right behind me and we had no time to waste. You. What the fuck, the dude yelled. It was about 5 niggas and they went for their guns, but it was too late. I had already dropped a nigga, and the crew was ready for war behind me. Where is that nigga Shat, hiding? I asked, and these niggas were sitting here with their face frowned the fuck up. I don't know where that nigga is, man, we met with him a few days ago. We told him to meet up with you, but he wouldn't listen. Why the fuck is y'all holding a nigga down that don't give a shit about you? Lai asked. Lady, who the fuck is you? We don't know where that nigga is it, this hard-acting motherfucker had the nerve to say. How? Lai sent a shot dropping that nigga, and then she gave Ms. CYNT a high five. 2 down and many more fuck niggas to go. Lai spoke as she and Ms. CYNT burst into laughter. Lai, you a real one, son. Ms. CYNT spoke, and we all just looked at their asses. I'ma have to talk to my wife and find out about your damn past life, Lai, Zealand said. Mind ya business, lil boy. Lai yelled out. Can we get to the matter at hand? Where the fuck is he? Yelled grabbing dude up by his neck. Man, I keep telling you we don't know where he is, he yelled, and I blew that nigga's brain out in midair. Oh damn, that nigga is tough with it. I heard Grams say out loud. Damn show is, that shit was just sexy, Miss CYNT spoke. I wanted to know where this nigga was. I needed to get my daughter back to her fucking mother. Anybody else want to start talking? I spoke. Look, man, all we know is that he is in Connecticut with family. I just overheard him talking to Macho about it. I don't know anything else, the dude said. What's your name, Lil asterisk nigga? I asked him. Maze, he replied. Maze, you have kids. I looked at him waiting for an answer. Yeah, I got twin daughters, and my girl pregnant now. He replied. You can leave, I told him. Man, please don't kill me. My girl and kids need me. I'm just out here trying to make some money and shit is dry right now. My kids don't have nothing to eat at home. Please don't shoot me when I turn my back, Maze stated. You got my word, you can leave, I said. He began to walk away but stopped in his tracks. You need to talk to Miss Carey. Shad's mama, she can tell you what you need to know. I don't know where she lives at though, Maze stated and headed for the door. Here, go and get your family some food. Zeelan handed him some money. Thanks, man, Maze stated and walked out. Nigga. We writing down and killing niggas and you out here passing out money like you a part of the Feed a Kid program. Grams yelled out at Zeelan. I swear, I had to laugh because this lady was a fucking G. Can we leave too? I turned and the other two dudes were looking at me. Pow. Pow. Jules shot those niggas quick. Let's ride, we need to find his mother, Jules stated. Son, one like how you handled that shit. Grams yelled out and it hit me. I know who can tell us where Shad family stays. I pulled out my cell phone as we quickly made our exit. Baby. Oh my god. I'm so glad to hear from you. Toya cried. Beautiful, I need your help. Can you tell me where Shad uncle lives in Connecticut? I asked her. I don't know anything about his uncle. I only can tell you where a few of his cousins live and his mom, Toya stated. Text me his mother's address right now, I told her and ended the call. A few minutes later Toya sent me the address to old boy's mother. Yo. I got the address to his mom's crib, I told Jeff and he plugged it in the GPS, and we were headed to the projects. I hope she was ready for some unwanted visitors. It took us about 30 minutes to get to our destination. We don't need security to go in with us, they can stay outside. We all know that we are not going to hurt this lady. Let's just hope she gives me the information we need, I said to Zeelan and Jules. We made our way to her door and I knocked. It took a few minutes before someone came to the door. Who is it? A female asked. Ma'am, I need to speak to you about your son, I stated. A couple of minutes later, we could hear the locks turning. Who are you, and what can I help you with? She asked. Can we come in? I asked her. Hell no. Just tell me why you are here, she yelled. Girl, move yo dizzy ass out the way. The boy tried to approach your ass nice, but no, you want to be all hard. Sit your tired ass down somewhere and answer the questions we got for you. Malaya yelled. Listen, we need to know where your son is. I'm not asking you to tell us. I'm telling you to tell us, and everything will work out in your favor, I told her. I have not heard from my son in a few days. What is this all about? She stated, as she took a seat on her couch. Toya just had the baby, I replied. Oh my goodness. That is wonderful. I will have to call her. Is my grandbaby alright? She looked up at me awaiting my answer. That is not your grandbaby, and no, she is not alright. It seems that your son decided to walk his bitch ass in the hospital and take my daughter. I need to know where he is right fucking now. Do you have relatives in Connecticut? I asked. Yes, my brother lives there. This must be a mistake. Why would Shad take her baby? Let me call him, and we can sort this out right now, she stated. She grabbed her phone and started dialing her son's number. She placed it on speakerphone. Yeah ma, what's up, why are you calling me so late? He asked. Shad, what the fuck have you done? You took Toya's baby out of the fucking hospital, she yelled in the phone. Don't get in the middle of me and Toya shit, mom. She gon' understand that she needs to bring her ass home, and I'm not playing with her. Yeah,
No.
I got the baby, and she ain't getting her the fuck back. She can call and tell you all the shit she wants to, that won't change shit.
Well,
What? She thought you were going to do something to me. Man, fuck her and you if you are taking up for her, this fucked up ass nigga said to his mom. Let me tell you something, boy, whatever happens to you, you bought that shit on yourself. You can't go around fucking with people and think there will be no consequences for your actions. I don't know what the fuck happened to you, Miss Carey said to her son. Man, fuck you. And what you're talking about? This nigga said and hung up in her face. I'm sorry you had a bitch boy for a son, damn that's fucked up. Baby, we not here to hurt you, but as you can see your son is unstable. He has taken an innocent child and time is not on our side. Tell us where your brother lives, Molly said to Miss Carey. I can't give you the location of my son. No matter how fucked up he is. He is still my child, she stated. Lady, your son has stolen a newborn baby and if something happens to that baby, I promise you, I will kill you and I will make you suffer the same way my baby suffered. My girl is home with a broken heart because she doesn't have her daughter with her. Somebody will have to pay for that shit and I'm hoping it's not you. Because I'm not into hurting women, but for my woman and child I will drop you before you can have your next thought. I told her, he was getting fed up with her bullshit. Damn right, son. Hell, you may not hurt women, but lie does. I can off this bitch right now so we can move on, Lie spoke, as she screwed the silencer on her gun. Yo. Fuck all the talking and give us the fucking address and I won't splatter your brains on the carpet, Zelan, stated with his gun to Miss Carey's head. Now this the type of party we like to have. Lie said, pulling her gun out. Zelan, we can't have blood on the carpet, it will be hard to get out. Maybe the walls but not the carpet, Jules stated and leaned against the door. These niggas were just as ready as I was. Shad was going to die a slow and painful death. My brother's name is Thaddeus Johnson and he lives in Hartford, Connecticut, Miss Carey stated, and we moved out of her house quickly. We didn't need her to give us the address, we had enough information to get us what we needed. I'm coming for you bitch boy, and I can't wait to get my hands on your ass. Dree was sitting here in my hospital room looking at my beautiful daughter and couldn't believe the mess I caused. My sister may never speak to me again, and the only person I could blame is myself. I fucked shit up with my family over a no-good ass nigga. I knew I was going to have to pay the price for my actions. I wanted my daughter to know her family and when I had her I vowed to turn my life around. I called my mom earlier to let her know that I was in the hospital and had my baby. The nurse told me that I may be able to go home tomorrow. I was happy about that shit because I didn't want to be here. They have been coming into my room every 30 minutes and checking on me and the baby. The nurse told me that a baby was taken out of the hospital tonight. I wanted my baby in the room with me, so they allowed her to come for a little while. My phone ringing brought me out of my thoughts. Who the fuck was this calling me so damn late at night? The number came up as private. Hello, I said when I answered the call. Yo. What you got going on? Macho asked when he called. What do you want? I yelled into the phone. Look, Tree, I'm sorry you got hurt but I love my baby mama. I wanted to work shit out with her, but I called to see how you are doing, Macho stated, and the baby began to cry. I'm good, but don't call me anymore, I stated. Tree, you had the baby, why didn't you call me?
oh
He
what?
asked. Why the fuck would I call you Macho? You with your family. Leave me and my daughter alone, I replied and ended the call. I'm done with his ass and Shad. There is nothing more important to me than my child. Fuck them, niggas.
That's
I should
right.
have never fucked over my sister for Shad's dirty ass. I
Now
picked up
you-
my phone and dialed her number. Hello, Toya answered. Toya, I had my baby and I just wanted to let you know. Told her. Dree, why are you calling me? It is going on 5 in the morning. You already called mom and told her you had the baby. I'm going through some shit right now and talking to you is not helping, she yelled and hung up the phone. It was late as hell and I should have waited to call her. I will call and check in with my mother later in the day. Right now he was going to try and get some more sleep. Having my baby girl was a blessing, but I won't be getting pregnant again no time soon. I was going to look for me a job real soon. I no longer had Shad or Macho to depend on and money was getting low. I only had enough money to pay rent for one more month and the baby needed things that one didn't have for her. I truly had a lot of shit to figure out. I can't believe how all this shit played out for me. I know I will never fuck with a nothing ass nigga again. I pray that God will give me a second
No, you
chance to
don't.
make things right in my life. Shad couldn't even go back to sleep. My mom got me mad as hell. Taking Toya fucking side all the damn time. This was my damn daughter and I say where the fuck she will be staying. Baby, come back to bed, and get some rest, Amiya stated, and he nodded. I was tired as hell. That damn baby been crying since she been here. Amiya finally got her to go to sleep, about an hour ago. Toya needs to get her shit together and come take care of her daughter. I felt my eyes getting tired and dozed back off to sleep. Just as I got into a deep sleep, the baby began to cry, and Amiya just laid there. Mia, get up and shut that damn baby up. I kicked her leg. I'm tired. You get her, I had her all night, she mumbled. The baby finally shut up, and I was able to relax again. Thanks for getting her, babe. I'm so damn tired, Amiya said, but the problem was I didn't get her. Maybe she just went back to sleep on her own. I hope she stays damn sleep, so can go back to sleep. I didn't get her, I think she went back to sleep, I told her and shifted in the bed to pull Amiya close. Baby. Wake up. Amiya yelled, pushing me hard as hell. I opened my eyes and almost shitted on myself. Damn. This nigga found my ass and now I had to figure out how to get out of this shit. I jumped for my gun and he let off a shot and Amiya began to scream. Bitch. Shut the fuck up. This nigga Meek yelled. I looked around the room and the baby was no longer in the room. Meek. Please don't hurt me, baby. I'm sorry for messing with your girl. I will tell her I set you up, Amiya cried, and I wanted to punch this bitch dead in her shit. The room door opened and the nigga he always with came in. We got to move, son. Rule and Joe are here for transport. Get the fuck up and put some clothes on. The only naked body I want to look at is my wife's, he told Amiya. Where the fuck is my daughter? I growled. Nigga, you don't have no daughter. I'm going to take pleasure in killing your bitch ass. Shut the fuck up, put them jeans on and let's the fuck go. Meek yelled. Once I got my clothes on, we moved out of the room and my uncle was on the floor with a bullet in his head. With his gun beside him. Damn, this shit is really fucked up. When I get out of this shit, I'm killing all these niggas, including Toya's ass for sending them my way. Toya Y phone ringing jolted me from my sleep, and I quickly grabbed it. I saw that it was Meek. I haven't heard from him since he called me about Ms. Carey's address. Hello, I answered. Hey, beautiful, how are you holding up over there? He asked. I'm having a hard time, baby. I need you and Sinai with me. Have you had any luck finding them? If not, I think I have a way to get him to tell me where he is, I said to Meek. T will be there in about 30 minutes, baby. We will talk then, and you can tell me whatever it is you need to tell me then, he said, and we said our goodbyes. That 30 minutes seemed like it was hours. Meek walked into the room I was sleeping in and I could only cry. He had my baby and I felt the weight of the world lift from my body. I jumped up and ran to him taking the baby from his arms. Oh my god, you found her. Is she alright? Did he hurt her? I shot off question after question. She is fine. When I got there, she was just fussy. She calmed down when I picked her up and passed her to Malai, Meek replied and sat on the bed. He looked drained. Are you alright, baby? I asked him. Yeah, I'm just tired as shit. I have that nigga in my possession, and he won't be getting away. We have security guarding him and Lai got her men on the warehouse too. So, it's okay to get some rest, until I'm ready to handle bitch boy. Meek gritted. Look at her, she is probably starving. She looks a little different from when we first saw her, Doesn't she? I said as I picked her up to give her a bath. It could be that she is starting to get her color and we only looked at her for a couple of hours. I was
Mm-mm.
exhausted and so were you. My daughter is beautiful, Meek said, and I smiled. Yes, she is a beautiful little girl, I told him and walked in the bathroom. I feel bad because my heart didn't skip a beat when he looked at her. It skipped all kinds of beats when one gave birth to her and saw Sinai for the first time. Maybe I'm just going through the changes, being as though I just gave birth. I cleaned Sinai up and got her comfortable. I tried breastfeeding her for a good hour, but she wouldn't latch on. Meek went and got a bottle for her and then went to take a shower. I heard a knock on the door, it was Ari and Sira. Hey boo, I'm so damn glad you got your baby back, Ari stated. Yes, I'm so relieved, I responded looking down at Sinai. I'm glad they got her back and now you can relax and enjoy your daughter. It's still early so I'm going to lay down with my man, Sira stated, just as Jules pulled in a bassinet for the baby to sleep in. I know you would want her in the room with you, she can sleep in here until you are ready for her to go in the crib. Jola stated. Thank you for opening up your home to us and helping find Sinai. I appreciate all of you for supporting Meek and me, I told them, and Meek came walking out with sweats on. He must have heard the voices, I'm glad he didn't come out naked. Thanks, man, I appreciate that. We will more than likely go home in a couple of days, Meek told Jules. Y'all are family, you will stay as long as you need and want to stay. I'm going to get some sleep, and I suggest you do the same. We have a long night ahead of us and I can't wait for it, Jules stated, and they all walked out. Lay down and get some rest. I will stay up with our daughter. You will never know how much I love you for putting your life on the line for her safety, I told Meek. You will never have to worry if I will put my life on the line for your safety, or my children's safety. My family comes first in my life, and I will murder anybody over y'all. This pussy was able to continue breathing because he mastered the art of being a bitch nigga that can hide. His mother better gone ahead and send one up for him, because it's lights out, Meek said, as he was getting worked up. I walked up to him, put my arms around him, and he bent down to give me the very thing I needed in that moment. A beautiful kiss and hug that let me know we were going to be alright.
I got cold,
We
y'all.
both laid down and got the rest we needed. Even Sinai was sleeping hard as hell. My baby knew she wasn't in the company of good people. It seemed like I slept for days and I damn sure needed it. I'm surprised Sinai didn't wake me up. I sat up in the bed and Meek was sitting in the chair feeding her. Hey babe, were you able to get any sleep? I asked him. Yeah, I have only been up for a little while. She just came back in the room, she was with Ari, Meek stated, and he nodded. I knew Ari wouldn't stay away for too long. What time is it? I asked looking around for my phone. Ida's going on 5 in the evening, and I'm hungry as hell. Joshua came in and woke me up because he wanted to see us. But when I told him you needed your sleep, he said he will come back later, he replied shrugging his shoulders. He was sleeping when we got here last night, and you know I wasn't going to wake him up. I will take her, if you want to go downstairs and eat, I told him. She is sleeping, you need to eat as well. I'm going to get us both some food, Lil Mama, he replied and laid the baby down. I could only thank God for blessing me with a man like Meek. I swear he is in a league of his own and there is no way in hell that I'm giving his ass up. Meek can't tell you how relieved I was to see my baby girl and to deliver her to her mother. When we left Connecticut, my crew took that nigga and Amiya to our house in Queens. The same house Kenya is in. This time we knew no one was walking up out of there. Malai made sure of that. She sent her team along with some of Jules's team to be at the warehouse. I appreciated that shit, but I was still good. My dudes had it under control, they were the same dudes we took to get Jules out of Cuba. What up my dude, what time we gon' get this party started? Zeelan asked. We can head out, when I get dressed, I told him as we heard a clicking sound from behind us. Zeelan and I both turned to see Malai, checking her gun. Yep, I'm ready to ride. Shit, I've been waiting all damn day for you three sleeping beauties to wake the fuck up. Like, does it really take 8 damn hours to get some sleep and go handle your business?
Not
Shit,
the
I done
sparkle
had breakfast,
juice.
lunch, showered 2 times, and gave Big Daddy some sparkle juice, Lai said laughing. Damn Lai, nobody needed to hear that shit. That's just nasty as hell. I done told you y'all too old to be doing that nasty shit, Zealand said, as he bit down into his sandwich. Nigga, I done told you about that old shit. Ain't nothing old about me. I spin around on the D like a damn ballerina. You
Oh,
better ask about me, Lai gets it done and well at that. Now shut your ass up, and y'all go change into your outfits. Ma told us. Zealand and I looked at each other confused as hell. Ma, what the hell are you talking about? What outfits? You sound like we 10 years old, Zealand spoke. Here. Your outfits are in this bag, Malai replied. Zealand opened the bag and this damn lady had sweats and hoodies that said, Bitch niggas anonymous, we kill the bitch in you. Zealand was on the floor, laughing his ass off. I could only look at the shit and wonder where Lai come up with this shit. What took me out was when Ms. CYNT walked in the damn kitchen with her shit on. Go ahead CYNT. Girl, that's how you rock that shit. Let them know what it is in these streets boo boo. Lai yelled, giving Ms. CYNT a high five. Damn right, we ready to put that work in. Ms. CYNT said laughing. I can't believe y'all walking around with this shit on. Do you know we would be a walking billboard? Letting the cops know what we fucking doing, they will have a cell waiting on our ass, Zealand spoke. Speak for yourself, Lai ain't never gonna spend a minute in jail. My big daddy would never have that shit, Malai stated, and she was right. Papa Santiago's reach was long as hell and Ma would never be touched. She indeed lucked up when she hooked the big fish. Sorry Ma, but I'm not wearing that shit, I told her. Meek, why can't you wear your outfit? Jules is going to wear his outfit. Ma, I know that is a damn lie, Jules is worse than me and Meek. There is no way in hell he gon' wear this shit out in the streets, Zealand said. Believe what you want, my son is wearing his outfit. I'm going to put my shit on so we can get the hell out of here. Lai stated leaving the kitchen. Yo, I'm not wearing this shit, I don't care who wearing it, I told Z. I feel you because I'm not wearing it either. I will see you in an hour. I'm going to get dressed, Zealand replied, and left. The kitchen. I made some lunch and headed back upstairs to my family. When I made it to the top of the stairs, Carrie was coming down the hall. Uncle Meek, you want to watch a movie with me and Josh? She asked. I can't right now, beautiful. I need to make sure Aunt Toya is alright and then I have to run out with your daddy and uncle, I told her. Okay, I guess you can go, but my daddy has to be home by 10. Me and mommy have him on a curfew and he can't be late. If he is late, he has to take us on a shopping spree and we get to go on a trip, Carrie said, smiling. It was like a grown woman, trapped in a little girl's body when talking to Carrie. She was a smart little girl, and she loved her daddy, Uncle Zealand, and Uncle Meek. Just as she loved us, we damn sure loved her. Carrie had us wrapped around her little finger. I will see you tonight, Munchkin, I spoke, and shook my head as I walked into the bedroom. Babe, I got you a sandwich and ginger ale, I need you to try to eat something. Sierra told me they could barely get you to eat. I looked at her, and she took the plate and began to eat. Thank you, baby, Toya stated. I have to go out and handle some shit with the crew. I will be back kind of late, so don't wait up for me. I need you to get as much rest as you can, I said, kissing her on her lips. About an hour later, we were downstairs ready to ride out. Lai came in the family room and I promise you, I was completely done. Let me just take a moment to describe what the fuck I'm looking at. Lai had on her sweatsuit, Vaseline on her face because that shit was shiny as hell. She had black lines under her eyes, with makeup on. The best part of this, that took me out, is she had a damn machine gun strapped across her chest. A damn machine gun. What makes matters worse is Miss CYNT was dressed the same exact way.
Lord have
What the
mercy.
fuck? Man, I can't do this shit tonight, I will be too busy looking. and laughing at y'all asses. Ma, you look like you about to go fight a battle for the hood version of the Black Panthers. Zealand barked out. I couldn't control it, I literally lost it, and I have never in my fucking entire existence laughed so damn hard. Zealand and I both were in tears at the sight of Lie and CYNT. What the hell is so funny in here? Jules asked as he came into the room. When Zealand and I looked at his ass, we were back at it again. This nigga really let Lie talk him into wearing the so-called outfit. The front of his hoodie said, "Bitch niggas anonymous, we kill the bitch in you," and the back of it said, "Pretty boy Jew." Man, let me tell y'all this shit right now, I'm driving my own shit. I can't write and look at this shit. If y'all was coming to kill me, I swear I wouldn't take any of you niggas seriously. PBJ, how you let this happen, man? Zealand asked looking at Jules. PBJ, who the fuck is that? Jules asked. You, nigga, pretty boy Jew. Zealand roared out with laughter, and I was bent over. What the hell is all the commotion in here? Sierra asked, coming in the family room with Ari. Oh my god. Grams, what the hell do you have on? Ari asked. This is our outfit for tonight, don't pay them no mind, son. We killing the game in this shit right here, they gone. No, not to fuck with us in these fucking streets. Lie yelled, and Miss CYNT agreed. Lie, they already know not to fuck with us, Zealand stated. No, the hell they don't. Because bitches and bitch niggas alike have tried all y'all asses. Now let's go. Lie stated, and they walked out. We said our goodbyes to CI, and Ari following the crew out the door. Zealand went straight for his car, and I was right behind him. It took us about an hour to make it to the warehouse where our guests were being held. The guards were standing around talking when we got inside. Shad and Umayya were sitting by a table unchained. They knew not to make a move, so no one was worried about them at all. Hey, bitch boy, we back. Lai sang, taunting Shad. Fuck you, old lady, I don't know who you are, or why your old ass even here. Shad barked out. Zealand moved so damn quick, punching that nigga dead in the fucking face. Nigga, when you address a queen you address her ass with some respect, nigga. Can't nobody call her old but me. Z yelled, punching that nigga again. Thank you, son. Lai spoke and yelled out for two of her guards to come to her. She whispered something that only the guards could hear, they nodded, and walked up grabbing Shad from the chair. Boys, they will bring him back in just 1 minute, Lai stated because we were looking confused as hell right now. Shad screamed and fought all the way out. They moved him to a room we have in the warehouse, and about 10 minutes later we heard Shad scream for dear life. What the fuck are they doing to that nigga? Jules asked. Offbite, just a little payback for fucking with my Toya. Lai smirked, as she and Miss CYNT was smoking a blunt. About 20 minutes or so had passed, and the guards walked out dragging Shad ass back out. This nigga looked like he was about to pass out. They pushed him back in the chair and walked over to Lai, opening a small gold box, and she smiled. They closed the box and walked away. You mind telling us what the hell that was about? Zealand asked her. No, if I wanted to tell y'all niggas I would have. Now carry on and handle this bitch boy, Lai stated. I looked over at Shad and he was obviously in pain. I walked up to him, slicing him on his arm with my machete, as he screamed out in pain. So, you thought I wasn't going to find you? Nigga, do you know how long I have been waiting to fuck your ass up? I yelled, punching him out of the chair as he cursed. Fuck you, nigga. That is my bitch you think you got, she wants me not yo ass. She was only with you just to get money out of you. Oh, what you think the shit was a real love affair? No pussy it wasn't. She had already agreed to come back to me and told me she wanted me and not you. That she wanted to raise our daughter together, but she needed to secure the bag first. You out here ready to kill me over pussy, that doesn't give a fuck about you. Toil will always be my bitch, and, that nigga yelled, but couldn't finish his sentence because I sent my knife in his stomach. I pulled it out, sending a jab to the bitch ass nigga's leg. What was that? Repeat that shit one more time for me. You said my pussy is not my pussy. I asked, getting closer to his ass. I was now on one. Meek. It's true, listen to what he is saying. Find his phone, and you will see for yourself. She sent him a text last night, telling him she was only playing you to get money. She said she was sorry, and that she wanted to be with him. Amiya yelled. Bitch, shut your nothing ass up. Who asked you to talk? We don't talk to loose pussy bitches, Zelan yelled at her. Say that shit, son. Loose pussy bitches, that was a good one. But it's okay to just call her a hoe, whore, big hoe, lil hoe, hell you can just call her loose pussy hoe. Lai yelled out laughing. Fuck K. Why y'all doing this shit to us? We didn't do shit worth dying over. I know I didn't. You gon' kill me over a bitch that really is just as bad as you think I am? Really, Meek? All the time we have spent together, and conversations we have had. You're really gonna kill me? You know my story, and this is what I get. I don't even know this guy like that. We have been talking for a couple of weeks. Amiya yelled as she began to cry. Boo boo, you should have cried when you fucked this ape-looking nigga. Damn, you
Not
heifers
ape
don't know
looking
what
nigga.
fine is. These niggas standing right here is finey, real damn fine. So, let me get this straight. You want me to believe that Toya said she didn't want this fine-ass man and that she wanted that ape shit nigga over there? Malai asked Amiya. I really don't give a shit what they talking about. I'm here to torture and murder this bitch. Period. Yes, because it's true, I saw the messages myself. His phone is over there on the table, they took our phones from the house, Amiya yelled. Lai walked over to the table and picked up the phones. She walked over to Amiya and asked her to point out Shad's phone. Amiya did as she was told, and Lai asked for the code to the phone. It took a few minutes for Shad to give it to her, but he did. T don't give a fuck about none of the shit y'all talking about. What I do give a shit about is you fucking dying. The daughter you think you have is not your motherfucking daughter. That is my daughter and my fucking woman. You like beating on women, so I'm gon' show you again how that shit feels. It's time for you to fight for your life, bitch. As a man, I will give you time to get up so you can defend yourself. But tonight, you will feel every fucking thing you ever did to my lady. Shad stood, and I punched that nigga so hard he flew into the table behind him. I went to him and began to hoop this nigga for every woman he came encounter with. It didn't matter if he hit them or not, I was straight fucking this nigga up. He was damn near lifeless. I wanted him to sit in his pain and fucking suffer. I wanted him to feel every punch, every stab wound he got tonight. I walked over, pulled his ass up, and drug him to the table. Which hand you hit my girl with? Answer me, nigga. Which hand touched her first? I roared. I don't know, I think I hit her with my right hand first. Shad answered. Damn, this nigga is dumb. Jew stated, and Zelan burst out laughing. Tone, I'm ready. I yelled. Tone walked over and took the chains that were attached to the table and locked both those niggas' hands down. Rule came over with my requested tool, and I raised up, chopping this nigga's right hand off. The screams from him and Amiya were deafening. Lord, that shit got to fucking hurt. Lai spoke. You will never understand the amount of pain you caused threatening to kill her mom and son, nigga. You such a pussy, you had to instill fear in a woman to stay with you. One yelled, my fucking body was boiling over. I had officially lost my mind, and this nigga was behind it all. Fuck Toya, her mama, and fuck her son too. She was the hot pussy bitch that got my daddy locked up for rape. I wanted to do more than beat her ass, but the pussy was Al. My daddy didn't rape that thirsty bitch, she gave the pussy up. She thinks I was with her because I wanted her ass. I knew all about Toya. I wanted to get next to her for lying on my pops. My only regret is that I didn't kill her like I had planned to do. This pussy ass nigga yelled. Pow. 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 I emptied my clip all in this nigga. Since I ran out of bullets, I let the ladies do the rest. Ma, let loose on his ass. I told her and Lai pulled her gun and so did Miss Cynt. Together, they let loose in his ass. I guess her machine gun came in handy. Yes, he dead, dead. GBC 2.0 my nigga. I think we killed all the bitchness out of him, Meek. Get up nigga you cured. Lai yelled, and she burst out laughing her in MS. Cynt. No lie, he's still dead. Miss Cynt screamed out and they burst out laughing again. Let me see his phone Lai, I said to her. Son don't worry about that, we can't believe any of the shit they were saying, Lai responded. Ma, let me see the phone. I yelled. She passed me the phone and I looked at the messages. The messages didn't just start from last night. Shad had been sending Toya threatening messages for a while and she never told me that shit. The things they said she told Shad was true, she did send the messages. It wasn't like somebody sent some shit to her phone, this shit actually came from her. She even told him to take care of her baby until she got there to be with them. I don't really know what to say, but I do know I will get to the bottom of this shit. Leave her here, make sure she eats and can bathe. We will figure out what to do with her later, keep her guarded. I stated as I walked towards the exit. I felt my soul leave my body, and I was indeed in a dark space. Damn. 10. Dree was so fucking.
Now, I know I said we're going to go from chapter 1, chapter 10. I know I did. But I feel like I can get a few more chapters in. I want to finish this book as soon as possible and then probably have a discussion and move on to the next book because now that I got all the material that I need and that I want, steady flow. I can't get no more authors. So we're on a steady every day, 1 through 10, 10 chapters a day. So we're going to go on with this and we'll probably get in more. But at 9 o'clock, or probably sooner, whenever I get tired, I will um I make sure that I end it on a chapter all the way finished, if that makes sense. So we're gonna continue to ride.
Excited to be home. Erica came to pick me up and we were sitting here having dinner. Girl, I was starving, that hospital food was nasty as hell. Thank you, friend, for coming to pick me up. Shit, thank you for being with me the entire time, I said to Erica. It's all good, I would want someone to be there for me if I needed them. She is so beautiful. Dree, did they say why her eyes looked that way? Erica asked. They said some babies are just born with different eye colors even if the parents don't have the eye color. They look gray with a hint of violet in them to me. The doctor said in the next couple of months her real eye color will have developed. When she came out, they looked normal, but now you can definitely tell her eyes are not a normal color. Told her. She is going to be a heartbreaker for sure. Her skin color is even beautiful, but that could be because of her daddy. Erica stated. Yeah, it's just unfortunate that I'm not 100% sure who that is. My heart is telling me that Macho is her father. I played a lot of games with both Shad and Macho. It's fucked up because I regret that shit now. One day I will ask them both to get a test done. It is not fair to my daughter, she needs to know who her dad is, I explained to Erica. T think that is best. Dree, I really want the best for you. You did some real fucked up shit to your family, and I wouldn't be a real friend if I didn't tell you that shit. I don't know how many times I told you not to fuck with her, man. If you want to turn things around for the better, one will be there and help you every step of the way. The first thing is we need to get some stuff for the baby because you have nothing. I'm going to get her a bed, clothes, and milk. I shouldn't be too long, Erica said, and I couldn't do nothing but cry because I didn't have shit for Shyla, and I knew I was going to need so much for her. Erica, is your job hiring? I have about $2,000 left, and I still need to pay rent, I asked her. T think they have a bartender position opening. I will ask my boss when I see him tomorrow. Stop stressing, Dree, everything will work itself out, Erica stated. Erica left to go pick up the things for Shyla. and she said she would be back in an hour or so. I took Shyla out of her car seat and laid her in my bed. I heard a knock at the door and figured Erica forgot something. When I went to the door, it was some guy that I have never seen before. Hey, can I help you? I asked him. What's up, Miss Lady, is Dame here? The guy asked. Damn, this man was fine, but I couldn't worry about another nigga right now. Dame doesn't live here, he lives across the hall. I don't think he is home though, his mom got sick and he had to go out of town to check on her. You can knock on his door, to make sure he is not there, I told him, and then Shyla began to cry. Oh okay, sorry to bother you, go check on your baby, he said. Okay, yes, she is a newborn, so I think she will be doing a lot of that. I smiled, and we said our goodbyes. I ran to the back and picked up my pretty baby girl. I can't believe that I made someone as beautiful as her. I got her changed and fed, she went right back to sleep. I decided to take this chance and go shower. My phone began to ring, and the number came up unknown. Hello, I answered. Dree, how are you and the baby doing? My mother asked. Hey mom, we are doing okay, I replied. Are you still in the hospital? She asked. No, they let me come home today, and we are getting settled in, I told her. I will be over to see you tomorrow. Is there anything that you need for her? My mother asked. She needs just about everything, mom. Erica went out to get her something to sleep in and clothes, I said. Okay, I will go shopping before I come over. I will see you tomorrow, good night, Dree, my mother responded, and ended the call. I hope that my family forgives me, because one really need them right now. I have to find a way to make everything right with Toya. 11. Toya Ann was such a pretty little girl, but it was just something eating at me and I just can't put my finger on it. She really looks like Shad to me, and one prayed my entire pregnancy that this would not be his child. It was getting harder for me to connect to her. A mother is supposed to feel that unconditional love, and for some reason, I just don't feel the connection. I feel ashamed thinking it, but it was bugging the shit out of me. Sis, you alright? Ari asked, walking into the bedroom, and sitting on the bed. I'm just in my feelings about something, I will be okay though. I guess we will be able to go home when the guys come back, I stated. I believe so. What got you in your feelings? Ari asked. You know how you felt when you had Tiana? Like your heart just skipped all kinds of beats, and the love you felt for was like nothing you have ever felt before. I looked over at her. Yes, I still have that feeling for my sweet cheeks. What's going on, Toy? Why are you crying? Ari asked, with concern all over her face. Ari, I don't have the feelings for Sinai the way a mother should have. She doesn't even look the same as when I had her. You were there, does she look the same to you? I mentioned it to Meek, but he said baby's looks will change, as the days go on. The longer I sit here and look at her, the more it feels that something is wrong, I expressed with a face full of tears. Wait a minute, you don't believe that this is your baby, Toy? Ari looked even more confused. I really don't know what to believe, I said, staring over at Sinai as she slept. Hold on 1 minute, I will be right back, Ari spoke, jumping up off the bed, and running out of the room. A few minutes later she came back into the room with her phone in hand. What are you doing? I asked her. When Sinai was born I took lots of pictures. Let's just look at the pictures, Ari stated. I didn't think of that. Shit, I have a few pictures in my phone, I told her, just as we were getting ready to look at the pictures. There was a knock at the door, and it was my mom and Ms. Lauren. Baby, what a blessing. They found the baby, I have been on my knees praying for her safety. How is she doing? My mom asked. She is good, just sleeping a lot, but overall she is alright. Told them. Thank God for that, because my damn nerves were torn the hell up. Meek called us and told us y'all had her back. But he asked if we could come over later, to give you time with her, Ms. Lauren said. Mommy, can I see my sister now? I have been waiting all day. Josh stated as he ran into the room. Yes, you can see her, baby, I told him, laughing at his expression. I went and picked Sinai up, and she was already awake. I assume all the talking woke her up. I passed her to my mom. She is so beautiful, but she sure looks different from when we saw her the other night, my mom stated. Yeah, you know newborn's features will change up on you, Helen, Ms. Lauren stated. Yeah, you're right about that, my mother agreed. I looked over at Ari. My mom and Ms. Lauren stayed for about an hour and then they left. Alright sis, let's look at these pictures, Ari suggested. She scrolled through the pictures, as we looked from them to Sinai. She doesn't look like the baby in the pictures, Toy. There are some similarities, but I'm not sure if that is the same. Baby, Ari stated. I agreed with her. Now that I'm looking at the pictures, my heart was racing so damn fast. T can't overreact. I will discuss this with Meek when he comes back. I don't want anyone to think I'm crazy, or acting out of character, I spoke, and Ari came over and hugged me. The door opened, and Meek came walking in and went straight to the bathroom. I guess my hubby is here, let me go check on him, Ari stated, and walked out. I went to the bathroom and heard the shower running. I was a little taken back because Meek didn't say anything to me. I walked into the bathroom and leaned against the sink. Baby, is everything okay? I asked him. Toya, let me take my shower and I will be out in a minute, he stated. I just didn't like the way he said it. I looked at him one more time and left the bathroom. I don't know what happened, but I truly hope he gets his attitude together before he comes out and talks to me. Meek finally came out of the bathroom, and he was pulling clothes out of his duffel bag to put on. Once he was dressed, he went to sit in a chair that was in the room and just stared at me. Are you going to say something, or are you going to stare at me? I asked. You texted your ex and told him you wanted to be with him. You said you were only with me for the money. You wanted the two of you to raise your daughter together, he gritted out. I was confused as hell, and then it hit me that I texted Shad and told him that. It's not what you think, Meek. I only texted him to get tonight back, I told him. He has been texting you for months, Toya. You never said shit. Then you text that shit to him. I put all my trust in you. I promise you if I find out that you were playing me, I'm done with your ass for good. Meek yelled and walked out of the room. What the fuck just happened? I would never play him. 12. Dree was grateful that Erica went out and bought things that I really needed for the baby. Our first night home and Shyla did good. She only woke up when she was hungry or wet. I was relaxing, trying to catch up on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I heard a knock at my door. One got up to go answer it. Hey, Mom, how you doing? I asked my mom as she walked into my apartment. I'm doing good, how are you, and the baby, she asked. We are good, her name is Shyla. Have a seat and I will go get her, she just woke up, I told my mom. I went into my bedroom to get the baby, and she had drifted back to sleep. I walked back out to see that my mom had taken a seat. I sat down beside my mother and passed her the baby. Audrey, she is so beautiful, my mom said, and Shyla began to open her eyes. My mom was just staring at her. Mom, are you okay? I asked her. Yes, yes, I'm fine, her eyes are so beautiful. Where in the world did she inherit those from? My mom asked. T don't know. The doctor said it sometimes happens if neither parent has a distinct eye color. He said that she may have gotten the color from someone in my or her dad's bloodline, I said to my mother. That's interesting. You know Toya had her baby the same day you did. Your daughters share the same birthday and were born at the same hospital. Oh wow, that is crazy. How is she doing? I asked. She is doing well, she and the baby are home relaxing. I got some things for the baby, and some cash for you to get things that you may need, she replied. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Mom, I'm really sorry for all the mess I have caused. I let my stupid decisions come between our family and I'm so sorry. I really would like to sit down and talk to Toya, but I know she is really angry with me, I expressed. Thank you for apologizing, but Dre, I don't know if you can come back from this with your sister. I will talk to her about it, and maybe she will talk to you. It just may take some time for her to come around. Well, I need to get home. I will be over to see you again in a few days. Let me get some pictures of my grandbaby, my mom stated and smiled down at Shyla. She took a lot of pictures and left promising to come back soon. My phone was ringing, and I saw that it was Erica calling. Hey, what's up? I asked when I answered the phone. Dre, I got you an interview for tomorrow at 2 p.m. Erica said excitedly. That is great, the only problem is I don't have anyone to watch Shyla, I responded. I got you covered, I'm off tomorrow so I will watch her. I will pick you up in the morning because you need to let me do something with your hair, Erica said. I'm with that because I sure can't afford to get it done, I told her. I got you, I will see you in the morning, Erica said and hung up. One was excited about this interview, I needed a job and fast. The only problem I had was a babysitter if I got the job. I will figure that shit out though because I had to find a way to take care of myself and my daughter. Shad wasn't shit, even though I didn't want anything to do with his ass. He still has not tried to reach out to check on Shyla. For all, he knew she was his baby. I guess I'm good with him not calling. I think we would be better off if he stayed away for a while. If he really is Shyla's dad, then I will allow him to be in her life at some point. I will reach out to Macho and ask him to get a DNA test done as soon as I get myself together. 13. Meet no Toya think I left the house. I was just sitting in the backyard of Jules's estate having a drink. I had to get my mind right when talking to her. For one, I didn't want to disrespect her. But I needed her to know that I'm not playing games with her. I only deal with truth, and if she is not truthful, I can't deal. What's up, man? Did you talk to Toya about that shit back at the house? Zelan asked as he took a seat at the table. Yeah, man, I did. She gave me her story about the situation. I want to believe that she is telling me the truth. I just need to chill out for a minute before I go back and talk to her. She said she was only texting him that stuff so she could get information and find out where he and the baby was. Meek, what the hell is going on? I just saw Toya, and she was extremely upset. Ari came out the house pissed. Did she tell you what happened? I asked her. Yeah, she did, and she only did that shit because he contacted her. At first, Toya told him to basically fuck off, and I was the one that told her she shouldn't have pissed him off. I told her she should be nice, maybe we can find out where he is with the baby, so we could give that information to y'all. My sis is a real one. She has been through some shit, and her back was against the wall. But what I do know is she love your ass, she would never do any dirty shit. You really think she gon' go back to the bullshit he put her through? You need to ask yourself that before you fly off the handle and threaten to leave my friend, Ari stated. Ari, I never said it was over. What I did say was if I found out she was playing me it was over. I'm pissed for the shit I saw in the text messages. I'm more pissed about her getting all those threats from his ass, and not saying anything, I told her. Y'all need to stop letting these clowns fuck with y'all over text fucking messages. First, it was Amiya with her bullshit, and now this dead ass nigga. I know how you get, my dude. Take that time to relax your mind and then go talk to your woman. Ari, bring your lil feisty ass on trying to boss up on my brother. Don't worry bro, I'm gone revenge. Fuck the shit out of her, she will apologize tomorrow, Zelan said laughing, and I shook my head. Ari followed right behind his ass though. I sat outside for about an hour. When I went inside, Lai was in the kitchen with Papa Santiago. Hey, son, what you got going on? Malai asked me. Trying to get my mind right to go apologize to Lil Mama, I told her. You damn sure gon' have to do that. That girl was trying to help out. That was her baby that little orangutan had. Of course, she would do whatever she had to do. I understand why you were upset as well, just make it right and go love on your new family, Ma said. Meek, Thank you for allowing my baby here to have a little fun with y'all and to render a little payback. Because you made her happy, I got something for you, Pop Santiago said and told me to wait in the kitchen. Lai was smiling her ass off, and I wondered what the hell he had for me. Ma, what the hell is going on? Zilan yelled coming in Ohi kitchen holding something in his hand. What you talking about, boy? Ma said smiling and Pop 7 and Tiago walked back in the kitchen. Here you go son, he handed me the same type of folder that Zilan was holding. I opened it up, he had turned his empire over to Zilan and I. We were to give him and Jules 20% of the proceeds coming in. Santiago had a multi-billion-dollar empire. He supplied more than half of the country. There was also a bank account set up with my name on it with $200 million in it. What the fuck? Man, are you serious right now? I asked. Yeah, I want to know the same damn thing because I don't want to be no damn billionaire and have Jules type problems ever. Zilan yelled with a serious expression.
Zealand's stupid.
Jules is out of the business, and I want to retire and spend the rest of my life loving on my soon-to-be wife. The protection that I have, you will have. Get ready boys, your lives have just changed forever. Welcome to the Billionaires Club, enjoy all of your fruits, Papa Santiago said with a smile. Man, now some crazy chick gone pop up tomorrow, talking about she pregnant and we got married before I married Ari. That's those rich people problems. I was cool with my lil few million, Zealand's dumbass spoke. I couldn't do anything but laugh. This nigga was fucking crazy. Damn, when you fuck with someone like Santiago and the family, I guess we all eat. Yes. Now all my babies are rich, and so am I. Thank you Papa Bear for making Mama Bear happy. You took care of my sons. And me, don't ever think that we wouldn't look out for you. You are just as much our family as Jules and Zealand, Malai stated, and I couldn't do shit but hug her. Thank you, Ma, I really appreciate what you all have done for me and my family, I told her. Boy stop hugging on me like that, I still think you fine. Come on Papa you got to cool me down now, fucking with these fine young thugs touching on me and shit. Ma said, walking out the kitchen. Nigga, can you believe this shit? I looked over at Z. This shit is crazy, and Jules's peanut ass head already knew and ain't say shit. Well, I guess we got to show our rich asses now and show them how we do shit. You ready bro? Zealand asked. I'm ready, let's do this shit. I'm going to talk to Lil Mama and make sure she knows we are good. My family was always going to be alright, but now they would be set for life. I walked into the bedroom and Toyle was feeding the baby. Me, I'm sorry. I would never hurt you. I only wanted to help find my baby, I swear that is the only reason I sent those texts, she said with tears flowing down her face. I took the baby from her and laid her in the bassinet. I went and picked Lil Mama up and she wrapped her legs around my waist. I sat in the chair with her facing me. I believe you, not because your road dog clarified the shit, but because you told me. I planned on coming to talk to you, but I needed to get my mind right. I'm still pissed that you didn't tell me he was threatening you. Why did you hold that from me? I asked her. I didn't want to add to your stress, you were already in a bad mood about the Shad situation, she replied. Lil Mama, I love you and I swear I will go to fucking war for you. Don't ever hold shit from me, you tell me every fucking thing that is bothering you. I don't give a damn if you think it's small and you don't think I need to know. Do you understand me? I spoke. I understand, I'm sorry baby. There is something that is really bothering me, and I was going to talk to you about it. She said. What is it? I asked her. Meek, I don't know if the baby in that bassinet is, Sinai. As a mother, I should be able to feel the love that only a Lil Mama up and she wrapped her legs around my waist. I sat in the chair with her facing me. I believe you, not because your road dog clarified the shit, but because you told me. I planned on coming to talk to you, but I needed to get my mind right. I'm still pissed that you didn't tell me he was threatening you. Why did you hold that from me? I asked her. I didn't want to add to your stress, you were already in a bad mood about the Shad situation, she replied. Lil mama, I love you and I swear I will go to fucking war for you. Don't ever hold shit from me, you tell me every fucking thing that is bothering you. I don't give a damn if you think it's small and you don't think I need to know. Do you understand me? I spoke. I understand, I'm sorry baby. There is something that is really bothering me, and I was going to talk to you about it. She said. What is it? I asked her. Meek, I don't know if the baby in that bassinet is, Sinai. As a mother, I should be able to feel the love that only a mother and child could have. I just don't feel that. I hope you don't think I'm a bad person, Lil Mama said and began to cry. I pulled her close and kissed the tears she had flowing. I don't think you are a bad person, I just think you have been stressed out and that could play a part, I told her. Meek, look at these pictures, this was the night Sonia was born and look at her now. I don't think that is my baby,
Mm.
Toya expressed. I looked from the
Baby.
pictures to the baby, and one swear I wanted to pass the fuck out. Those babies favored a little, but they were indeed two different babies. What the fuck, K? 14. Toya was sitting here looking at me, waiting on him to say something.
Baby. How you mix up two babies? How? I just don't understand. But that's okay. We finna find out how the hell it happened.
I know his mind was going a mile a minute. Toya, if this is not our baby, where the fuck is my daughter? Meek yelled. Baby, I don't know where she is, I cried. The baby began to cry, and I went to pick her up. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell. How could this be? He took the baby from your room.
Mm.
She was in the room with you. Did you hold her when they brought her back in? He asked. No, she was sleeping, and I went to sleep as well, I stated. Meek began moving towards the door and walked out of the room. He knocked on the door of the room Zilan and Ari were in. Zilan opened the door. What's up? Zilan asked. Yo, come here, I need your opinion, Meek told him, and Ari came out of the room. WW. What is going on? She asked. I talked to Meek about how I was feeling, I told her, the guys had already walked back in the room. Zero AR same age shit. Ari spoke, and we walked into the room. This is some crazy bullshit. That definitely
Man,
is
we gonna
not the
add Trey
baby.
so I can smoke.
We need to get a DNA test.
Cause
That's
these
the
niggas
first thing
finna
that
act
needs
the
to
whole
happen.
fucking fool
Zilan stated.
again.
We talked for a little while
Again.
sleep, and Meek calmed down. We all decided to get some. Lil mama, we have been through some shit together. It's like shit just keeps coming for us. We have to have a strong front in our relationship. I promise, we will figure all of this out, and if she is not our daughter, I will find our baby, Meek said to me and kissed my lips. I was tired, and sleep came easy for both of us. It was around 9 in the morning, the baby was up and hungry. I went down to the kitchen to make her a bottle, and everyone was in the kitchen eating breakfast. I spoke to everyone as I leaned down to kiss Joshua, Carrie, and all three babies. Miss Simone was even here with her boo Tony. Toya, you feeling alright? Grams asked me. Yes, I'm feeling alright, I replied. Congratulations on the baby, Toya, Miss Simone stated. Thank you so much, I stated. Toya, go get yourself and the baby together. The doctor will be here soon to do the test, Grams spoke. I looked confused, and then I looked over at Zilan and he nodded at me. So, I assumed that he told them what was going on. We heard the doorbell, and no one moved because of course, the housekeeper would answer it. My mom and Miss Lauren walked into the kitchen. Toya, come with me, I need to talk to you, my mother stated, pulling me by my hand. When we made it to the family room, she pulled her cell phone out. I went to see your sister last night, and Toya, something is not right, my mom said, nervously. Mom, What are you talking about? I asked her. See for yourself, these are the pictures I took of her baby, my mom stated. I took her phone and my heart skipped a beat. Mom, she looks just like Meek. Lil Mama, is everything alright? Hey, Miss Helen, how are you? Meek asked when he walked into the room. Bae, look at these pictures. My mom went to see Dree and the baby last night. You haven't been around for me to tell you that Dree had her baby. She had a girl on the same night as I did, and in the same hospital. I
Didn't I
told him
tell
to
that him
pass
to
him the
pass me
phone
my
so
damn
he could
pan
see the
straight so I can
pictures.
damn smoke? Cause
Get the fuck out of here.
you want to
This
fight?
kid looks exactly like me and I have never been with your damn sister.
Whew.
Everything about her eye color screams me. It looks gray with a hint
That's
of
his.
purple. Toya, this is our fucking daughter. Meek yelled. Everyone came in the family room, and I was so tired of explaining it, but I went ahead and told everyone and showed them the pictures. Everybody felt the same way that we did, and my heart was racing because Dree had my damn baby. I told my mom to call Dree and have her come over so we could talk. 15. Dree received a call from my mother this morning. She told me that Toya needed to talk to me. I told her I had a job interview and couldn't come over until I finished with it. I was praying that she wanted to talk and let me know that she forgives me. If not that, she would at least be willing to hear me out. I was excited about this interview, and the chance to talk to my sister. Erica and I were on our way to the interview and I was nervous as hell, but I needed this damn job. Dree, you got this. Just don't give him attitude no matter what he says. She hates women with bad attitudes. He's a nice guy and he will help anybody just as long as you're coming with a professional attitude, Erica stated. So, do I just ask for G, or does he have another name? I asked her. His name is Johnny Stevenson, but we call him G. When you go in there just let them know you have an interview with Johnny, Erica said, and I looked at the time. I had 15 minutes to spare. I'm going to go inside, I would rather show up early than to be late, I told E. Good idea, because he hates when his employees are late, she spoke, and I got out of the car and headed in. When I made it inside, a bodyguard was sitting near the door in a booth. Can I help you? The guard asked. I have an interview with Mr. Johnny, I told him. Okay, go over to the bar, and I will let him know you are here, he spoke, and I nodded walking off in the direction of the bar. Dree, a male voice called out. I turned to see who was calling my name, and a smile appeared on my face. Hi, yes, I'm Dree. Never thought I would see you again, I said. What a damn coincidence. This was the guy that came knocking on my door the other night. He was looking for my neighbor. Shit, he was fine then, but he was even finer now. Yeah, I'm a little shocked to see you as well. Follow me to my office so we can talk for a few, Johnny stated. Once we made it to his office, he offered me a drink and I turned him down asking for water instead. Tell me about yourself, have you ever worked in a club before, he asked. No, this will be my first time. I have worked in clothing stores but I'm a quick learner and eager to work, I told him. If I can recall, you have a baby, right? He asked. Yeah, I have a baby girl and she is one of the reasons I need a job. I don't have any help with her, and I have to find a way to support her, I responded. I get it. How old is your daughter? If you don't mind me asking, Johnny questioned. No, it's no problem. She is only 3 days old, I replied. Shit, shouldn't you be home resting? You just gave birth and you're out here looking for a job, he questioned. Yes, because I need the money and quick. I don't know how I'm going to buy milk and Pampers for her. So, this is my only option. It's really complicated regarding her father. I'm on my own as far as my baby is concerned, I told him. Dree, I don't do drama at all, I have zero tolerance for it. I don't do lateness, and I expect my employees to. With professionalism when handling my customers. Tolerate foolishness in my club either, so we don't all operate ident our employees to be disrespected by our customers. What goes on in your personal life needs to stay personal, don't bring that shit here. If you are good on my terms, then I will give you a chance. However, you can't start for a not weeks, he stated. T agreed to all of it except one thing, I really need sooner, I replied. Her two to start the start time is final, you just had a baby. Get the rest you need, and make sure your baby girl is good. Stop by the office next door. Chantel will help you get your paperwork started, and the other things you need for the job. I will see you in 2 weeks. One was grateful and disappointed all at the same time. I will have to call my landlord and see if I can get an extension on my rent. Thank you for giving me a chance, I won't let you down, I stated, and got up to go next door. Hi, Johnny, told me to come to see you about some paperwork I need to fill out, I said to the woman. Hey, I'm Chantel, and yes, I have everything you need to fill out here, and I will get the packet that you have to take with you together, she stated, just as Johnny walked in the office and handed her an envelope. I didn't say anything else to him, because I was low-key pissed that he wouldn't let me start earlier. Dree, I'm going to put your start date and time in your take-home packet. I will have your uniform ordered by the time you start working. Here you go, and we will see you soon, Chantel stated, and I walked out. I jumped in the car with my face balled up. Please tell me you didn't look like that when you were talking to G.E. questioned, looking at me waiting for me to respond. No, he gave me the job, but he won't let me start for another 2 weeks. He said I need to get some rest because I just had the baby. I actually met him the other night, he knocked on my door by accident. He was looking for my neighbor, I told her. Girl, you gon' be cool, just chill out. Congrats boo, now you know you gon' be good because we make good ass money working for G.E. excitedly stated. Thank you, and I appreciate your help. E, can you do me a favor? Toyle wanted me to come over to see her. She is at this address. Can you please drop me off? I may be a while and I don't want you to have to wait. Can you also please watch Shyla for me? I asked her. You know I got you, she smiled and put the address in her GPS. The address that my mom sent was in New Jersey, it took us over an hour to get there because traffic was so bad. The guard at the booth let us in because he said my name was on the list. Who the fuck lives here, this Toya shit, Dree? Erica asked. Hell, I don't know but this place screams money and lots of it. Look at the guards walking the grounds, I told her. You sure you don't want me to stay? Erica asked. I'm good, I will get an Uber back to your house when I'm done, I told her, and got out of the car heading to the front door. I rang the bell, and a maid answered. Hello, I'm here for my sister Toya, I told her. Come in, I will show you to the family room and get Miss Toya for you, the maid stated. I sat in one of the chairs in the family room, which was a fucking ballroom to me. Damn, this was a beautiful house. Dree, you look nice today, my mother stated as she walked into the room. Hey mom, thank you. Is this Toya's house? This is a beautiful place, I stated. No, she is staying here until she feels a little better. This is Sierra's home, you know Sierra, right? My mother asked, and I did know Sierra from hanging out with them a few times. Yes ma'am, I responded. Hey Dree, thank you for coming, Toya spoke as she and Meek came in to join us. No problem, I'm glad you wanted to talk. Because I really needed to apologize to you, Toy. I was foolish, and so out of line for what I did to you. I truly am sorry and will spend the rest of my life trying to right my wrongs. I know it will take time, but I pray for your forgiveness. I heard you had your baby on the same day that I had my daughter, and I would like for the girls to grow up together. My daughter deserves to know her family, and you and mom are all I have, I cried. Toya just stared at me for a few minutes before she spoke. Thank you for your apology. You are right, it will take some time for me. Some things are just not that easy to bounce back from, and you are my sister. It's just some shit that you just don't do in life, and what you did was one of the big don'ts. Let's get to why I really called you here. My daughter was kidnapped out of my hospital room after I had her, she said, and I jumped up. What the hell you mean she was kidnapped? How could the hospital allow somebody to take my niece? I asked, now pissed off. We have her back, but I'm not sure she is my daughter. We believe that our daughters were mixed up at the hospital. The night they were born, Toya explained, and I was on my feet again. What the fuck you mean they were mixed up? I have my daughter with me. I yelled. Dree, the baby you have with you looks just like Meek. Look at him. She has his skin tone and his very distinct eye color. A rare color, few people have the color eyes that he has. Another thing is, you and I have the same last name, and our babies were born on the same night, at the same hospital. What did they call your baby when she was born? She questioned me. They called her baby girl Avant, until I filled out the documents the next day, I replied. Same here, Dree. My daughter was named baby girl Avant. Somehow our baby's daughter and I got your dog were switched. You got my halter. I had a DNA test done on me and the baby I have in my possession, she stated. Listen, I know it may be weird that my baby has your man's eye color, but that is my baby. I'm not about to sit and listen to this shit, no one is tall me. I roared. Ing my damn daughter from if I find out that the baby you have is indeed my daughter, I'm taking her. I can understand why you are pissed, shit I'm pissed with you. We need to know the truth, Dree, she spoke. Dree, we can't allow you to raise our daughter if she is not yours. We need to know the answers so that we can get her back, and you can have your daughter. None of us are at fault, and I promise you I will get to the bottom of it, Meek spoke. I sat there and cried because the little girl that I have come to know as my child, I have fallen in love with her. Dree, we have to do the right thing. I will be with you and Toya every step of the way, my mother stepped in and stated. I will do whatever you need me to do. I need to mend my relationship with you, and this will be a start in the right direction. On top of that, I just want my child with me. This is just all insanely crazy right now, I continued to cry. Where is the baby? Toya asked. She is with my friend Erica. I didn't know how long I would be here, I told her. Okay, we will be going with you to her house. A doctor will meet us there, let me go get the baby dressed and we can leave, Toya replied, and I agreed. What the fuck is going on, and how could a hospital do this shit to us? 16. Meeky chick standing in front of us now, don't seem like the same chick that fucked over her sister. I'm not into giving people chances to fuck over me a second time. So, I can understand why Toya is being cautious with her. I know why she reacted the way she did, I was just in my feelings back then. Toya, I want you to understand that she has every right to feel the way she does, I walked up, kissing her on her lips. My girl and I have been through some shit and had no real time to spend with each other. I know I got to wait that 6 weeks, shit, but damn I want to at least hold her. You know, but we need to know the truth. As a mother, I need to have my child, not someone else's, she cried in my arms. Alright, let's go get this shit over with, doctor will be able to get the answers for us stated. Hopefully, the right away, I'm so glad Grams had Papa Santiago get a doctor that could do this for us, Lil Mama stated, as she picked the baby's bag up. I grabbed the baby and headed out. We were riding and it seemed like Dree was having a ally hard time. She cried all the way back to Harlem. We finally made it to her friend Erica's house. The doctor said that he will be here in about 20 minutes. We all got out of the car, and Dree went to knock on the door. Hey, boo, why you look like that? Erica stated when she opened the door and then noticed us. Dree broke everything down to her, and she too was in a state of shock. I'm sorry y'all going through this right now, Erica stated. Erica, can you go get the baby? Dree asked, and Erica left the room. When she came out with the baby and passed her to Toya, my lil mama began to cry uncontrollably. Meek, this is our daughter, my heart is about to jump out of my chest, Toya cried. I went to get the baby out of the carrier and passed her to Dree. She does look like you, Dree, but both of the babies kind of favor, Erica spoke. That could be because they are related, Miss Helen said to Erica. The doctor finally made it and did the test on the baby, Dree, Toya, and myself. He said he will have the results by midnight, and we decided that we would go to our house and wait on the results. We asked Dree to come with us, and she agreed. I decided to order dinner for everyone. I showed Dree to the guest room where she could relax until the food came. Toya decided to watch both babies. It was like my lil mama could not let our daughter leave her sight. We talked about it, and we decided that we would be staying in our own home. I would go over Jules and Sierra's tomorrow and get our son and our belongings. I needed my family to have some type of peace and time together. Coming to our own home would do that for us. Baby, you want to go lay down and I will watch these two beautiful ladies. I looked over, and Toya smiled. I want to stay with them. I'm going to make sure I stay in her life even if she is not my daughter. She has a special place in my heart, and I will at some point try to make peace with my sister. I see the pain in her face about all of this, Lil Mama replied. I laid on the couch and pulled her on top of me. Shit, I needed to be close to her. I guess I would be paying a visit to the hospital tomorrow. They gon' have to give me some answers. About 45 minutes later the food arrived, and we were at the table eating. Dree was really quiet and so was Lil Mama. I guess I can understand why. I don't do snake ass people, but this girl was Lil Mama's sister so we would have to figure this shit out with her. And she was a girl that let a clown ass nigga fill her head up with bullshit. Dree, are you still staying in the apartments? Toya asked her. Yeah, I'm still over there, but I may have to move soon. I only have money for 1 month's rent, but I have to take care of my daughter. Erica and mom bought her some stuff but it's only going to last for a little while. I plan to go get on public assistance, and I just got a job, but they won't let me start for another 2 weeks, Dree stated. Where are you going to be working at? I asked her. I got a job at Club Live, Dree replied. That's my dude G's spot, he runs a tight ship over there. But he is a good dude, and he treats his people damn good. I explained. That's what I heard, I'm just ready to start working. I have to do what's right by my little girl, I have no one to help me. So, have to do what I have to do, I guess when they call, they will get an Uber to my house, she stated. You don't need to be out that time of night Dree with a newborn. You can spend the night, and I will take you home in the morning, Lil Mama told her. Thank you, Dree responded, and continued eating. Dree, everything is going to work itself out, Miss Helen told her. I looked at the time, and it was a little after 8. My phone was ringing, and I saw that it was Z. What's up? I answered. Did you get any information yet? We are over here on pins and needles, Zealand spoke. We COR the test on everyone. He said we won't hear anything until midnight. As soon as we know I will call you, I told him. Alright, what's the deal on that situation in Queens? Zealand asked. Nothing, her ass will sit until we're ready to deal with her. They have my orders on that so we good and it damn sure won't be no, Kenya situation. There will be no escaping, they will talk to you soon, Z replied, and hung up. I can't believe these ladies and the babies are going through so much. Hell, we haven't even hit 4 days yet. 17. Amiya was scared out.
All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up right here, um, and we'll pick up tomorrow on whatever chapter this is. I can't remember. 17, 16, 18, one of them. And I promise you, I will have accurate notes. How about it? I'm gonna jot some stuff down now, and um, and I'm gonna take some notes down, and then I'm going to speak on it tomorrow. Shit hurt. But anyway, what do y'all think? Do you think that that's Zealand's baby? That I do. I know it is. But anyway, do you think that's Zealand baby? And how do you think these kids got mixed up at the hospital? Leave your answers in the comments, and I'll check them out. But until then, stay great, stay blessed, and smoke out, drink out, do whatever you do. Good night.